Good morning, Dragon family. So I may have a guest here later on tonight or later on today in just a few minutes. I don't know. It depends on if how she's feeling, how if she wants to jump on the live or not. But so anyway, I'm just gonna jump into today's energies. No really crazy dreams last night. I can tell you, I slept like a baby. I was tired as fuck. Hi, IS. How are you? Hi, Eleanor. Don't mind the sun, guys. My my curtains aren't really working. The sun is bright as fuck, but it's cold. Shut that. I'm getting a breeze on my foot. Good morning, Jesse. I'm great, IS. I'm great, IS. How are you? Wow, that sun is crazy today. Yes, they are. Yes, they are, Jesse. And the first couple cards out we have is the Queen of Wands. And then we have the Six of Wands. All right, so those are telling me there's someone here that is finding the victory that they have been hoping for and just staring at the victory, waiting for it to happen. Whatever that's supposed to mean. Good morning, Kelly. I appreciate your support, Kelly. I appreciate you popping in. All right. These cards don't want to talk anymore. I will say last night was windy as fuck. It blew a board over I had hanging up on my window so I didn't get the glare. But the wind blew it over and knocked pretty much everything off my. The wind was crazy last night. All right, so we have the Hermit Mode. All right, so that one card changed the whole energy of this reading so far. So what I'm getting is someone is waiting on their victory. They're waiting very patiently. They have been in a hermit mode, and they just need to step out of the hermit mode and get their victory. All right, so these next two cards are for Emily, or next five cards are for Emily. So it's up to you. Do you want to come in and say hi to everyone?
Yeah. Okay.
All right, here's the shy and timid Emily. Emily Blodgett, say hi. Finally say hi. Wow. Wow, there's a lot of cards in there. All right, so this is Emily. Emily.
Hi.
Dragon family. So, do you want to sit down or do you want to just say hi and bye, or it's up to you?
I'll sit and watch you. How about that?
All right, that'll work. So we have a innocent bystander, I shall say. She's right in the glare. Strong winds and rain over Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, it wasn't really raining last night, but the winds were strong as fuck. All right, so so far for Emily added to this reading. Good morning, Jen.
Hi, Jen.
So Emily's cards added to the reading big time. So we got the 4 of coins. I'm not really getting too much greedy energies off from this card. This card is more like has been greedy at one time and is no longer being greedy with their energies, with their perspective. They have recently gone through a transformation, a tower moment, and they are learning new ways to cope with their head, to cope with the ideas that are going on in your head, in their head. So, Emily, does this resonate with you?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, big time. Especially as of lately.
Yeah. All right. So, like I said, this person is learning new ways to cope with their ideas, and they are also learning new ways how to make these ideas reality. We got the 4 of Cups. I believe they are finding new ways to go within themselves. I believe that they are having new revelations about themselves that is bringing all kind of emotional fulfillment. And they are doing this by going into this little mini hermit mode. They're learning to find their inner Queen of Swords person. They're learning to find their inner bitch, I should say. They are no longer looking at the past as a hindrance. They're looking at it as a learning experience, which is exactly what they need to be doing. Thank you, Ellen. I appreciate that. So we may have a few more guests popping in. I told them to stay upstairs, but kids will be kids. You can't really control too much of them. All right, so we got the Queen of Cups. So not only are they finding out new ways of bringing this idea to fruition, but they are finding all kind of emotional fulfillment out of it. They're stepping into the feminine energies, which I feel like they have been having a hard time doing for quite some time. All right, so we just got another 5 cards. I'm not reading those. I'm not reading those. All right, so we have the tower moment again. We have this tower moment that this person has faced. It doesn't necessarily feel like a bad tower moment. It just feels like a tower moment that has happened, and they've been dwelling on how it happened, and they're learning new ways to transform how it has affected them, and they are learning new ways to rebuild this tower, rebuild this foundation that has crumbled. They're doing this by healing. They're doing this by healing themselves. They are finding water is a very healing component to their ascension. And they just need to keep focusing on themselves. Keep focusing on themselves. I don't know why I just got Fool energy. What do you mean, why not IS? Yes, more messages are very good. More messages are very good. I'm still trying to get why you said why not. 5 cards feel you didn't read them. Because I just didn't feel like they needed to be read. Sometimes that's one of those questions that I have learned not to really dwell on too much is why not? All right, so we have 3 no, we have 2 queens here. We have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups. I know I hear them. We have the Queen of Swords, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands came out twice. The only one we're missing is the Queen of Pentacles, which when I get 3 cards, of the same person of the same court card, that is often telling me that the one that's missing is talking the most, and the one that's missing is the Queen of Pentacles. The one that's missing is the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles to me is just telling me that you just need to find your inner feminine when it comes to your stability. All right, so we got the 4 of Swords and the Devil. So those you may need to. This person may have gone into a, like I said, a little mini hermit mode, and they have learned what energies they need to cut out of their lives. They have learned to cut out the toxicity within themselves, within the situation, and that honestly is what is healing them. That honestly is what is their driving force, so that they can continue this healing process. They get a major emotional fulfillment from this healing process, and they just don't want it to stop. So we have the 8 of wands. Now I'm getting a total different energy off from this. It's almost like I need to take this, put it aside, and read it on its own. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pick these cards up because everything's starting to get repetitive, and then I will do another spread on the 8 of wands. Sorry guys, just bear with me while I pick the cards up. This is actually the first time I've been guided to pick my cards up and read another spread. Alright, so 8 of wands is the overall energy. So out of the 8 of wands, there's some communication that I feel wants to come in, or has come in, or will come in, or there's some kind of communication that needs to come in for someone to heal, for someone to completely heal themselves. Which I feel that is just a thought in their head. And the healing starts within you. You just have to learn to accept that this communication may never happen. This communication may never happen, may not happen. You just need to let go of the thought of this communication. I'm getting a total different vibe, frequency off from this one card. Vasktech. What do you mean? What do you mean, Sabina? I think we have some unwanted energy here. Sabina, if you meant what I think you meant, I will have to block you. I don't want to, but I will not have any energy in here that's trying to throw me off my game. So we have the Seven of Swords, the Eight of Coins, and then the Justice. The Seven of Swords is in reverse. All right, thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. All right, so we have the Seven of Swords in reverse. So somebody is not being so defensive. So we have the Seven of Swords. Somebody is not being so defensive about this communication. But then I'm feeling that this other person who they want to communicate or this communication to happen with is not even worried about it, is just focusing on their stability. There's a decision that has been made, and that decision is, I'm getting that they just need to keep focusing on themselves. They just need to keep focusing on their money, keep focusing on the stability that they have been building. Thank you, Jesse. I appreciate that. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Top or bottom? Top or cut?
Cut.
All right, so we have the World card and the Hermit card. So there's a cycle happening. There's definitely a cycle happening. A cycle ending. And because of this cycle has ended, there has been a Hermit Mode. There has been a Hermit Mode, and the Hermit Mode is there trying to find their Ten of Pentacles. I'm teaching Emily to read. Emily reads intuitively. I'm teaching her the actual cards, but she's actually pretty good. Good morning, Deanna. All right, so we have the Wheel of Fortune, the Hermit, and the Ten of Coins. So there's definitely a cycle here. There's two energies here. Both parties are realizing that there's a cycle, and one of the energies is just focusing on themselves, focusing on their stability, focusing on their own life. And then I feel the other energy is not really focusing on themselves, is trying to let go of some deceptive thoughts. And I feel that the Hermit card is telling this one person that they need to go in and find out what is broken within them. Good morning, Lorian. Good morning, Fiesta Girl. And one of these people, actually both of these people, want a stable situation within themselves. They're having a hard time. One of the people are having a hard time making this decision. I feel like communication could change a lot. But you need to, when you want this communication to come in, you just have to let go of the thought of this communication. So we have the Seven of Wands. All right, so the Seven of Wands is just saying that this person is very wishy-washy. They're sitting on top of their wall, but they are also every now and then flipping your world around, and they're flipping their own world around, and because they are doing this, they are not able to find their balance. They're not able to make this decision that needs to be made because they are fearing the unknown. They're fearing the unknown, and they are fearing the ramifications of what has conspired. This is just a feeling, but I'm feeling there was some kind of connection here that somebody walked away from. Somebody is having remorse about that walking away situation. They want to come back in with with some communication on telling the other party why this happened. This feels a lot like my reading from the other day. Good morning, Joe. Joe, I don't know if you saw my reading the other day, but I just wanted to say thank you so much for your contribution to my channel. I appreciate it. It could not be. I was not expecting that, and I love you so much for doing that, Joe. So we have the Two of Cups and the Three of Wands. So there is progression here. There definitely is progression. This definitely feels a lot like my reading from the other day. There's the Two of Cups. Somebody's wanting a celebration. There may be a Leo involved. There may be a fire sign involved in this that's just trying to pour their emotions out. They just don't know how. They are trying to find new ways of communicating their emotions. If it is a Leo, Leos have a hard time communicating their own emotional support or emotional feelings that they are having within themselves. But once they do, watch out. All right, so we have the Nine of Cups. It came out in reverse. I don't feel it needs to be in reverse. So I'm going to read it upright. So the Nine of Cups to me is a very emotional wish fulfillment. That they are learning that they need to go within themselves to get this wish fulfillment. Most emotional wish fulfillments are best received if you give them to yourself. And the only way to do that in my eyes is to go within yourself. Go within yourself, fix what has been broken in the past, and just allow life to happen. abundance to just be quiet back there.
I'm looking at the cards and listening.
You getting anything else?
That's why I'm listening.
All right, so we have the Queen of Cups. Or the Queen of Coins, I'm sorry. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Every time I see this card, that is all I think. Rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. Now, when you say rabbit, 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 you're supposed to say it in the beginning of every month. Every month, you just say the first of every month, you say rabbit, 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 and it is supposed to bring you luck and abundance throughout the month. So we are halfway through the month, so I'm saying it now. And I said at the beginning of the month. So I'm getting double my abundance. And so this is pretty much me or you guys saying rabbit, rabbit, rabbit. You guys just want your abundance and you want to get it within your timeline. But you will get it within your timeline. It's just not the timeline you are thinking right here. It's a timeline that is right here. That is all around us. You guys just cannot force anything to happen. Yeah, that's an old pagan tradition, Eleanor. I believe it's pagan. Rabbits too, rabbits too, rabbits too. Nice, Ellen. Nice, Deanna. I like that. I love rabbits too. All right, so we have the Eight of Wands again. So that is where I'm going to end this. I started this with the Eight of Wands, and I'm ending it with the Eight of Wands. So somebody here, there's communication. What'd you say?
I said, yeah, you started and finished
Yep.
with it.
So there's definitely some communication that wants to happen, that needs to happen, that somebody feels like is going to happen. But you just need to let go of the thought of it needing to happen. If you really want it to happen, you just need to let go of the thought. Just as hard as it is to say, manifestation is all about putting it out in the atmosphere, putting it out in the ether, just putting it out there and letting it go. And then if it comes back to you, then it is meant to happen. It is, how does that saying go?
If it's meant to be, or no. If it's yours, set it free, and if it comes back to you, then it's yours.
Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, babe. So that is what manifestation is, pretty much verbatim. You just need to let it go, and if it's meant to come back to you, it will. I'm gonna pull a Dragon Fate Oracle. Can you grab me the book?
Mm-hmm. This one?
No. Has this on it. Oh, it's right here.
I got it. Say it's not over here.
Sorry. Tell me when to stop.
Stop.
Give me a number.
3.
All right. The Dragon Fate Goddess Tamet. You are stronger than you think. So there is some major strength here. Major strength in just the picture of this card. This Dragon Fate looks like she's just ready to conquer the world. Looks like she's just
Oh, goodness.
looks like she's just saying, "Come at me.
I'm ready.
Show me your best. I'm ready." So I will read out of the book. That is number.
What?
Did you read what?
I
Read what
can't read
Lorian?
any of that.
All right.
No,
So
I can't.
Lorian said, you know when you said that, Justin, I thought about the cereal commercial with with rabbit tricks are for kids. I don't know if anybody would remember that. Yeah, I remember. I remember the
that.
tricks
Yep.
commercial.
Gosh, that makes me feel old. It really does.
Don't even talk to me about old.
You're
Don't
not
even.
much older than me, though.
I'll be 40 in a couple weeks.
Oh no, 40? I'm 37, you guys. I'm 37, and he acts like he's so much older than me.
All right. So the Dragon Fae goddess Timet, you are stronger than you think. Timet says, "I know who you are. I know the good of you, the multiplicity of you, and the incredible richness of you. I know, I know, I know what you have survived. I know what, I know what great lies have been told. I know how hard the path has been, how deep the despair, how savage the untruths. I am here to help you restore your own sense of glory, your own truth, your own shining self. The truth is that all you are all things and all beings. You are magnificent and truthfully heaven is your mother, the the earth is your mother, the sea is your mother, and the fire of creation is yours. You are all these things: star being, dragonkin, sea creature, earth dweller, and forest child. You are sea, you are sea and salt, the wood and stone, and you are the gardener, and more magnificent than your words thoughts can tell you. Now that these different parts of yourself can naturally dwell together, that there will be no war within, no conflict, no refusal to acknowledge all of who you are. I am here to tell you that soon you will come to understand that the whole of who you are, there is no evil or darkness within you, only instinct and truth, all of which you all of which is right and innocent. Grow and begin to feel more secure in the truth that who you are is timeless, ageless, and has wisdom from far beyond this lifetime, the far beyond this planet. The truth of who you are, of who you is, of who you are is beyond all of our imaginings, because you are vast, powerful, and wondrous. I, who am the mother of this earth, tell you so. And now, and know you to be so. You are me, and I am you. The capacity to become who you truly are is now a possibility. Do not be frightened by the power you feel within you. Know this power is to be used for good, to assist, to love, to create. You are an amazing galactic being, an earthy, sensual being, a glorious body of soul and soul entwined. I am here to let you know that you are eternal beyond space and time, beyond form, beyond who you are. I am here to show you and I am here to show you who you are is of value to us, the stars, the sea, the land. We support you, and we always love you. So this is just telling us that we are far beyond more powerful than we give ourselves credit for. We just need to really believe that we are our own masters of our own universe. That being said, this is where I'm going to end this. I'm going to pick my cards up one more time and chit chat with you guys for a little bit. I really hope you guys enjoyed this reading. It was actually a pretty fun reading. But this is where I'm going to end this. My table is clear now, so I will talk to you guys all later, and I love each and
Bye,
every one
guys.
of you guys. If I can end this.